What's going on, everybody? This is Super Robot Ed, and we have some new Legacy United sets that are going to be in Amazon. So we're going to name them all, starting with the Legacy United Doom and Destruction Collection, Mayhem, Attack Squad, Chop Shop, Barrage, and Melius Minotaurus. This is a 3-pack that's going to go for $59.99 because they're going to include that Hammer one from Siege. I don't remember his real name. And then the next pack is going to be Breakdown in Windsweeper, which is a 2-pack. Now, the Breakdown is a repaint of the Legacy Bulkhead, which it's all right. It's all right. And then also you get a repaint for this Windsweeper, who was actually a repaint of the Needle Nose. And they're not really my favorite molds because Needle Nose, it was too light for me. And I mean, I just didn't really, it's a good figure, but I don't want it again. And I'm just not a fan of the Bulkhead, and using Breakdown as that, it just doesn't look any better than what it did before. In fact, I think it kind of looks worse. I mean, if you missed out on the reissue of the 10th, was it the 10th anniversary, where they released the original Prime Breakdown and the Air Vehicle cards we never got, that thing was going for like $30 when originally, if you wanted Micron Legend Breakdown, before they released this pack, that figure would go as high as $300 to $400. And it had a fatal flaw where the head could break. If you don't know, that peg was real thin. They fixed it with Silence Breakdown, and they fixed it with the Swerve. Boy, imagine having to buy Breakdown twice while it was still $49.99 import. Yes, I had to do that. So now I've owned the figure approximately 4 times. Yes, I have 2 from the other one. Now, of course, this is Barrage, which is a deluxe Insecticon from Beatras. And to note, none of the original G1 Insecticons were remolds of the original Insecticons. They're from a show called Beatras, which was a Japanese property made by Takatu Toys, but they could not sell the G1 versions in Japan due to the fact that those molds were still, I think they were still floating around under Beatras, and they were different colors. So this is, of course, Chop Shop, the original G1. And then Fans Project did their version of the Insecticons that with a ninja-like motif. And a lot of people liked them, but they complained because they didn't have traditional guns. They had like kunai and swords and I think like stars or something like that. So when they did the deluxe Insecticons, they remolded them, gave them new parts, and gave them 2 sets of guns. And this was a TF Source exclusive either in 2012 or 2013. And then, of course, this later on showed up at Big Bad Toy Store. I own this set. I also got this when I got I got this the same time I got Palladian Chaos. And you might see it in my video where I show off my figures. I did get this set too. And I have it because these are also in my reviews. These are okay. They have modern articulation for figures that were made back in 2011, 2012. But some of the parts will break. And especially on their version of Chop Shop. Which I was able to fix, but they are very just gnarly to transform, especially their version of Chop Shop. You will hurt your hands with those parts, but they do look good. So we're going to start off with the Breakdown and the Windsweeper, which, like I said, this set might sell because, if you missed out on Breakdown, and that Breakdown was only out a few years ago, I have 2 of them. So the story behind that basically was I bought the originals way back when they were easy to get at the nice price of $49.99. I broke the head on the first one. Yes, because that head coil joint is thin. And then I got a second one. And then, of course, I sold that. I sold both of them. I sold the broken one for about $100, and I sold the other one for about $250. Of course, it did reach a pinnacle height of about $300 to $400 for a boxed one. Then, of course, later on, when they did the 10th anniversary, when they released the Hades Megatron, they also released a 2-pack with the Flying Viacon, as well as the Breakdown. And of course, that one broke because it had the same mold. So Hasbro gave me a second one for free. So I have 2. So lucky for me, I have 2 of them. I mean, this is pretty cool. The head sculpt is great, but the guns just painted silver. It looked kind of bland. Not enough for me to really purchase it. Now, your mileage may vary. You may want this set, but I don't think I want to buy this. There's nothing bad about it. If you think about it, Needle Nose had better paint to me than this. These are, slightly plain. But I guess that's what Windsweeper does. And I don't remember G1 Windsweeper, so whatever. But I mean, it's cool. I mean, I just don't see me spending money on this. Seriously, I just don't see me spending the money on this, and it's weird. I just get no like, oh my god, I gotta get this. So far, I'm just kind of like, I mean, it's painted blue. So, but a lot of people are probably going to get this because now you have Breakdown in the modern Legacy line. And like I said, Breakdown was a very sought after figure. If you were on the aftermarket, you were going to spend some ducats, and I had one waiting on you. And mine was open. My second one I sold. The first one I sold loose. The second one I had when I bought them originally. Yeah, it was open. I played with it. I mean, I didn't break it. Everything was good. Still got $250 for it. You get the hammer, which in the original would transform, the Micron Legend, of course. I mean, again, if you need a Breakdown in the modern era and you didn't get the Prime Breakdown re-release, this might be your opportunity. I have not checked the prices of Breakdown as of yet, but the prices could go up. So this is the Melius, whatever they call this, hammer, which is supposed to go with the Insecticon. So this is why you're paying $60. He does come with the blast effects, which I think the original one did as well, but I think it was red with orange blast effects. I gotta go look for it. It's actually one of my cooler minicons or whatever from Siege. I just gotta find it, and I know where it is, but I just gotta find it. Yeah, I mean, it's silver. I guess that's cool. But we're gonna talk about these guys now. So yes, these are remolds of Bombshell and Shrapnel. Now they did do a good job remolding him, but he still looked like Shrapnel, just with the legs extended a little bit different. He doesn't have like the original Insecticons had like that vehicle motif a little bit because they had wheels on them because they were, I think, part of the Microman line or something, because you could put the little mini Diaclone drivers in them. But still, this doesn't look bad if you're trying to get incomplete if you have the other set. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's okay. I mean, the Chop Shop does look good. The head is remolded. And like I said, this is a page out of Fans Project, even down to, yes, this is a page out of Fans Project, because this is exactly what Fans Project did. So, Hasbro's like 3-0 with that, because, think about it. Fans Project did the Ultra Magnus armor to fit over the original white repaint of Classics Prime. Then they also made Deluxe Insecticons, and yeah, I mean, this is it. This is really what they did. And of course, their Minosaur was very similar, where the trailer would become like the part of the body and things like that. Now, I do like the Barrage, because of the fact that they gave him the horn. Same thing they did with Fans Project. But he does look good because the horn matches. Yeah. I mean, he looks good. And I think this is the better of the two, remolding enough to where he just looks like his counterpart, the G1 counterpart. So I think this set is probably going to sell out because of the fact that people love Deluxe Insecticons. Will I buy this set? It's possible, but right now I'm not going to kill myself. And if this happens that I missed the pre-order because it sold out, I won't worry about it because I have the Deluxe Insecticons, and that's fine with me. Okay, but it does look better than the Chop Shop because you can see more of, when they did the retooling, and it looks pretty good. So yeah, overall, how do I feel about this set? It is a bit overpriced, but your mileage may vary. There's a lot in this line that you could probably choose from. I strongly think the Insecticons are going to go way before the Breakdown and the Windsweeper, because I mean, it just doesn't. It looks weird. I mean, Bulkhead looked weird, but I think it kind of worked okay. We knew we were going to get a repaint of that mold. We just thought it would be like an Optimus Prime, but they didn't. They did Breakdown, and I think that's pretty fair, to be honest with you. I still think the Breakdown is, I love Breakdown. That's one of my holy grails, and I have two of them, thank God. So I won't need to get this sweat. The Windsweeper, I don't really care about because Needle Nose doesn't excite me. And I think having one of these is already enough. The Deluxe Insecticons, again, I have to kind of weigh the cost on that because, really, do I need them when I have the Fans Projects versions? And, that's just something I got to think about. So what are your thoughts? Leave them down in the comments below. Are you with the set or are you not? Again, it's a Super Robot Ed, bringing you more news and reviews. Till then, we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.